These are the top 10 teams in the AFC. At number 10, we have the Jaguars, who I think will be better than a lot of people think. Their defense was actually pretty underrated last season, and their offense has some decent weapons at its disposal. But compared to the rest of the AFC, I'm just not sure they're good enough to get a playoff spot, so I have them at 10. At number 9, we have the Steelers. The Steelers' floor is always so low purely because of Mike Tomlin and their defense. But at the same time, I don't think that their ceiling's that high because I don't trust them to consistently move the ball downfield offensively. They might find themselves playing in a wild card game, but that's really about as far as it gets for them. At number 8, we have the Patriots, who are going to be sneaky good. Last season, Drake May really looked like something special, and now he's going to have even better weapons at his disposal. Defensively, they should be significantly better than last year, especially with Mike Vrabel as the head coach. I don't think they're going to be quite good enough to make it into the playoffs, but I don't think any Patriots fan's going to complain about 9 or 10 wins. At number 7, we have the Chargers. Watching the Chargers is like watching the playoff Ravens, except it's every week of the season. Like, their team is so talented and should easily be one of the best teams in the AFC. But year after year, they just continue to disappoint, and while I still think they are a good team, I don't think they're anything great. At number 6, we have the Bengals. Yes, I know their defense sucks, but what a lot of people don't realize is when T. Higgins came back healthy, they won 5 of their last 6 games. And because of how last season went for them, I don't think they're going to allow themselves to start out as slow. So even though I don't really see them as a Super Bowl contender, they absolutely should make the playoffs. At number 5, we have the Broncos. I think because of how well Jaden Daniels played, it really took the attention off just how good Bo Nix was, because he truly did have a phenomenal rookie season. Then you mix that with a defense that is easily top 3 in the NFL, I don't see any way how this team doesn't get better. At number 4, we have the Texans. Their defense is so criminally underrated. They were one of the best in the NFL last season. And now that their offense is finally going to be healthy, they're going to be a damn good football team. People have massively overstated CJ Stroud's sophomore slump. I really thought he didn't even play that bad. So don't sleep on this Texans team. At number 3, we have the Chiefs. My followers know that I have expected the Chiefs to have a small regression this season, but not enough to not put them in the top 3. At the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid alone make them a threat the second that the playoffs start, and will be disrespectful to have them any lower than 3. On number 2 and 1 are extremely interchangeable between, of course, the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens, because if we just go roster to roster, the Ravens are by far the better team. But obviously, the Buffalo Bills have been significantly better than the Ravens in the playoffs. But even though I did predict the Bills to win the Super Bowl, I'm going to put the Ravens at 1 just purely because this is more of a power ranking than Super Bowl predictions.